Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for ShaveNation.com. Right now, I'm going to go European with my shave. I'm going to use a Fatip Grande razor, which is made in Italy. They've been around since the 1950s, since 1950, I believe, exactly. And the shaving cream I'm going to use is Razor Rock, Son of Zeus. For all my Greek friends, the Fatip is for all my Goombas in Italy. And then my brush will be the Parasso. Parasso's got some new packaging, but this is the joint venture brush made by Omega for Parasso. I'll use this brush. This is actually a boar brush. And then these blades I'll use the Bolzano. Sounds Italian, but guess what? On the back here, if you look closely, there's Italian writing, but it says made in Germany. So go figure. With all these European items, we're going to see how our shave works out today. First, I'm going to warm up my face with my Shave Nation face cloth. I'm going to warm it up, and then we'll get started. If you're interested in purchasing any of these items, please visit ShaveNation.com. We have a brand new website. It's a whole new platform. It operates really quickly. It's a great shopping experience all the way from landing on the home page to checkout. So I hope you're happy with it. And let us know. Let me know if you hear anything, if you see anything you want changed or you want something different. Let me know. I'll be happy to see what I can do for you. All right, let's get started. It's all about the prep, right? You want to make sure your beard is nice and warm, hydrated, before you get started with the razor. So I splash hot water on, and then hold up the hot cloth to my face. You'll see how my face gets red. See that? My water's pretty hot and it's bringing the blood to the surface. That's why my face turns red so quickly. So this will be an Italian style shave with a little bit of Greek thrown in. Okay, here is the razor, the Fatip. It is a three-piece razor. You'll see that it unscrews into three pieces, like so. And I'll insert the blade, which is the Bolzano, right here. Hopefully you can see that. Just drop that over the post and the pins, and then reassemble. This razor weighs in at 2.4 ounces or 68 grams, and it's approximately 3 3/8 inches long or 85 millimeters long. And it's very, very similar, almost exactly the same size as the Merkur HD, which is made in Germany. Here they are side by side. You can see what it looks like. They're just about exactly the same size and pretty much same thickness on the handle as well. The Fatip has a lined handle, and Merkur has a knurled handle. That's about the only difference on appearance-wise. So I'll wet my brush. I soak it in the hot water, and I'll open up the Son of Zeus. And we'll lather it up. I'm going to wet the tips and just coat this brush. I love the smell of this Son of Zeus. It's a great scented shaving cream. If you're familiar with it, it smells like Hermes or Hermes, however you pronounce it. The French or Italian or Greek. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but maybe Joe can straighten me up on that one. Alright, so I'll wet the tips like this. And I'm just going to face lather. I'm not going to use a bowl today. We'll just get started with that. This brush is a stiff brush. It's boar bristle, so if you prefer a stiffer brush, this would be an excellent choice for you. Like I said, it's made in Italy by Omega for Parasso, I believe it is. So it's very stiff and it'll do quite well with shaving soaps. The harder shaving soaps, such as the Son of Zeus. Got one little crazy hair that keeps going who knows where. Little figure 8 method. Brushing your lather on, it's one of my favorite parts of the shaving experience. Just feels really nice. It's very relaxing. Okay. Let's clear the runways a little bit so we can see the sideburns. I like to dry my fingers off before I pick up the razor. Alrighty, I'll just temper the razor under the water as well, warm water, and I'll get started on this side here. Find my angle, you start off straight, I tilt it upwards just slightly, like so. You can see that angle, just a little bit up. So we'll see how this, it's my first time shaving with this razor, we'll see how it goes. I've got a few days growth, so it's taking it off quite nicely, easily. Now I'll go to the right side. Very nice, nice and smooth. And then I have the cleft, so I'd like to bulldog the, or bullfrog, bulldog, I don't know what I'm thinking about. Let's bullfrog the chin. Okay. Now down the neckline. It's interesting how this is called a closed comb razor, but it does leave lines you can see, similar to an open comb or a rake style razor. And when the head becomes filled with shaving cream, you just rinse it off. Mustache area. And a little cleanup around the lips. Okay, very nice for the first pass. You can see I went from several days growth down to pretty darn smooth. Let's rinse off. Look at that, nice and smooth, one pass. But let's do one more. I'm going to load up a little bit more of the shaving cream. Very nice scent. Just a little bit of water in there. And lather up again. Okay. The nice thing about the stiff brush like this is that you can pretty much direct it wherever you want it to go, and it'll go right there. Some thicker brushes, they splay out all over the place. It's a little bit harder to direct it. But with this brush, very nice and easy. Just a little hot water. I like it nice and warm. Okay, thin coating this time. And this time, I like to go against the grain on my neck, start at the bottom. Flip it over, hit the other side. Very smooth shaving razor. I'm quite impressed. He did a nice job with this. I'll go backhand here. And the other direction, to the right. And then I just clean up around the lips. And a little buffing right here. This is a trouble spot for me. To the right and left of the chin. And then the mustache area. It's got a nice compact head on it, so what that means is it's very easy to maneuver underneath your nose, like that. I like to go in just with the tip and on an angle, clean that area out. As opposed to, this is the Merkur Futur or Future. This is it's an excellent adjustable razor. Nice razor to have in your rotation, but you will notice that the block style head, how large it is, sometimes it's a little tricky to get directly underneath your nose with it. And then also here's the Vision adjustable, which has been discontinued, but you can see that it's even larger. So a little bit more difficult to get underneath your nose and shave properly under there. Now I'll rinse off. I like to rinse off with a little warm, and then I go right to cold water, full cold water. Close off the pores. Some people will say, oh, it doesn't close off the pores. Well, to me, the cold water, if you do get any little nicks or anything, it'll help seal them off quicker than hot water. As I said, hot water brings the blood to the surface of the skin. All right, beautiful shave. Look at that. The aftershave I'll use is this Perazzo, sticking with the Italian theme. This is the Perazzo. They have some new packaging on this one. This is the Aloe and Vitamin E aftershave balm. It's winter here in the Midwest, and a balm like this, Perazzo aftershave balm, is excellent when it's really cold outside. This stuff will put an invisible layer, put some protection on your face that will stay there all day long. Just protect your skin, keep it moist, keep it from drying out. Nice, cool, refreshing. Feels great. Very nice. Well, I must say I'm pleasantly surprised with the fat tip. Some people would say fat tip, I'm sure, but I would think my Italian friends would say fat tip. And correct me if I'm wrong, just leave a comment. Comes in this really nice, sexy blue box. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out all my other videos. I've got all different types of videos, shaving with straight razors and safety razors and all different kinds of things. Somebody said that I could use a broken bottle and get a good shave from it, but I don't know about that. Probably not going to go there anytime soon. Well, I thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit shavenation.com for any of these items you see or any of the items I used in the video and many others. Have a great shave. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.